Nabubuang na talaga to computer. Okay, okay, we are live. Ay, nako. Oh my God, that's crazy. I like, I've been dealing with this computer. I was, I was dealing with this computer actually. But I'm just waiting to the person to come into my live chat. But so far right now, see, it's only already 20. My God, I'm not even started yet. How could it's 20 minutes already? 20 minutes? 20 seconds. That's crazy. I'm not even started with my topic yet. Oh, that's weird. So good morning everyone. We are live over here in Angeles City, but so far there is no, according to what I see right now, there is nobody. Wow. Nobody in there. I think all of some of you are still. I don't know what time is it in America. I think it's 9. If I'm not mistaken, it's 9 o'clock. Was supposed to be like my live was supposed to be 8 or something, but I was dealing with my computer. I kept like restarting it over and over. I don't know how to fix this. Yan. I need to my asawa is not here, so I just like I just by myself. So I need to fix it all twice. Oh no no! What did I do to this computer? I think I did something to make this screen too big that I can't even see the other like words. So there's like something problem on the camera. So I was like, oh, what should I do this time? Oh boy, I'm not like today I was just talking with my friends, like chatting each other, something like that. So she said about like she been living to the other country for how many years. I think she lives in Australia. So I think last week they get vacation in province. I was like, we're just talking about things, and then she said like, but I for sure she become more like, let's see, Australian ways, because you've been living there for how many years. I think they've been living there like almost 15 years, so it is hard to her to adjust. So it's funny because she keep complaining. Keep complaining, and then we start talking. We just kind of talk about something like most of the time what Filipino always has like a bad habit, which is she sent me some information. Like she sent me the article. Oh, did you read this one already? This is very very true. So I was just reading that one. I was thinking, oh, maybe it should be nice to have a topic like that today. I think they have that article has a point too, and I 100% agree with that. But first, we're just going to no to we're just going to do reading the comment first. I have 12 people in the house, and then in the live chat, and then I got 2 thumbs up. Good morning, Lot. The time in California is 6:13 p.m. 9:13 p.m. East Coast. Okay. Because down in where Bryant at it is 9. Yeah, it's 9. TSM Gerald. Hello from Guam. Robert Tatum. Hello, Lot and Brian. Kiddos from Texas. Oh, my girls are still sleeping. Yes, last night I was just like I heard noise. It's like I think it's like I was thinking, oh my boy, it's gonna be the piano. It's Hannah will play piano at night when she can't like sleep, and she played piano pretty good last night. I was like I was just look I was just checking on my phone, and I was like, oh, I think Hannah's playing piano. I was supposed to stand up and just check, but I don't know. It's just something like some once in a while you just wants to be alone and you just wants to be quiet. That kind like happened to me once a month too. It's not once a month probably. It's just something that it's happened. It's just me. That is me. Sometimes I just likes to be quiet and alone. So guys, this is what we're going to have because since the ano is like a five, actually it's 14 bad habit that I read in article. Howsoever, I choose the five only because most five is most of the people carrying, most Filipinos carrying that all every single day. So I was just the first one that I read is which is they have I was just really agree with this one because they get the point, you know. They have the first one I really agree was a Filipino time. When you call that Filipino time, what is Filipino time? Like when Brian asks someone to go somewhere and he always keep asking, what is that? Is it American time or a Filipino time? Because you see, that is one thing of that's one thing that I really hate the most too over here. Um, because maybe I used to do that. I used to program my my activities already in my head, or I used to program to be American time on my head. So most of my friend over that we here, and they said like I hate the most when people said, which how they called it, on the way. When someone tell me on the way, I gotta wait 3 hours to 4 hours before they arrive, because there's a lot of circumstances on the way. When you send them message where you are on the way, they have either the person who's still sleeping, or the person who's still talking, that person just watching TV, or the person just is getting started to goes to the bath or something and take the time. That's the cause of on the way. And then there's a lot of circumstances on the way. That's one thing I hate. The one that's the first thing it's like I noticed, because it's always happened. Like a Filipino time you can spend 3 hours waiting. Mostly when you have like when I said when you we're just talking about, okay, we're gonna meet over there like 6:30 or 6 o'clock. You was there 6 o'clock, and then these people will come just show up like 8, 7. That is one thing. Like when I goes like dinner with Brian, or like a birthday party, I am more like I'm more prepared to just ask, because I think my girls also was kind of developed on American time. Like I programmed them much. Like this not gonna be late when the time is 12:30. It should be there in 12:30. So I programmed them pretty much that Hannah is always like that. She doesn't like to be late all the time. She doesn't like to be late. When the time is 12:30, before 12:30, she's already there, which is that's a good thing. I think also she learned that from her school. Her school is kind of American time, so she learned that a lot over. So when we goes to the party, we don't really goes down. I don't really ask or invite a lot of people because I know already. Because one time it's happened before, and we went there like I think Brian wait like 3 to 4 hours, and he really hated. He hated, which is it is true. So according to what I read over, instead of being something to be proud of, Filipino time being brings a negative impression to our people. The Filipino time is usually associated with tiredness. When the invitations say the program will start at 7 p.m., it is expected to begin at 9 p.m. When the date is set at 3 p.m., the partner will arrive at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. This has not only caused conflict in relationship, it is also discouraged other, including foreigners, from the getting involved in supposedly productive activities, as too much time can be wasted of waiting. That is really true. you know it is really really true, because that's the first of the topic. Instead of like bring positivity, it's become more negative at the end of the day, because it's just wasting of time to wait 4 hours to 3 hours. But as I said, there's a lot of circumstances is on the way. That's just the thing. It's like people, because they used to it, they always do it. Like some of them, they're just always try out change or change, but if they don't want to change, there's nothing to be done to. It's true, Okay. James Dunlop. Hi, Lot from Kawayan City. Wow. Robert Tato, it's let's hit the like button for Lot. That's true. That's true. Oh, good morning, Arturo Sandoval. How are you today? That's the first one. Like Filipino time. Filipino time can make Brian hyper all the time, because always Filipino time. So when I just go somewhere, like you see, I hate that kind of stuff too. But there's a thing right now that I learned too much too. When I said 12:30, or I give you like 30 minutes, if you still not, if you can't come by that time, by 30 minutes, I just left, because I'm tired of like waiting. I don't really like to wait that long. I don't want to spend my 3 hours or 4 hours just to waste my time. If you are not, that's the reason why a lot of my friends now knows that pretty well. So like there's a certain ways, my ways of being things is, if I will use the Filipino time, it depends on the situation. Like you see, birthday party are mostly, it comes to my friend or people I know, they love drinking. I don't really like to drink too early, so I always told them I will be there. I will be there. I don't know what time, but I will be there. Because I know already, when you go there early, you will drink early. So it depends on the time. It depends on the occasion where I use the Filipino time. If the party, they said, oh, the party will start by 1 o'clock. I don't want to say I'll be there by 1. I don't want to say I'll be there by 12:30. I always said I will be there, because I will go there like maybe 4 to 5, after like everything will be done, they're done eating, they're done the party. I always told them, you can start the party, it's okay. I will be there very soon. That's it. Because I know when they go, you go there early, I can go home early, because I gotta be drunk early. So when you go there, like when I go there, it's like a birthday party or something, like birthday party, or just like a hangout together. I am using the late or Filipino time, because I don't want to drink a lot too. I'm always kind of drinking. I always try to drink moderately, that I can handle. So let's go to the second one. Let's go to the second. This part is very This part is very interesting. Blaming others. Yeah, that's true also. Because according to Sir, we Filipino can sometimes to be self-righteousness. That's true. When mistake happen, we do not want to take the blame. So instead, we point at others. This show how we can be responsible for our action. This attitude destroyed teamwork, and reliability become an issue. This habit is also popular among our public official. I know you know what happened. That's true. It always happen all the time. It always even like we always we always try to blame others instead of fixing the problem. What happened is, most of the time when they goes, when you make mistake, from this, they are going to blame this part, and they're going to blame this side, they are trying to point their finger who's this fault, instead of accepting the fact that they make mistake. We make mistake. I make mistake, it's my apologize. They don't want to do it, because they are self-righteousness. And it is very true. And I agree that one. That was kind of talking about earlier. Chris Delon. My number one problem living in the Philippines is how Filipino threw trash on the ground. That is really true. You know, there's one thing. This is only my opinion. I think the discipline is to start with your family, like with your house, inside your house. Because here's the perfect example. But I don't know. Because technically, I grew up, my mom, my dad, not even my mom, my dad, they don't, mostly my dad, uh, he don't have this kind of like growing up in province when I was kids. I grew up knowing people around me just like throwing everything everywhere. So I think, oh no, I used to do that before. Where did I learn to keep my trash? When I was like, I was in Manila very young. So my boss bring me down to the market because every day we went to the market to get all the stuff from the market, to make the barbecue. So one day I see the woman throwing trash on the ground. And I think they have like if MMDE, like it kind of like a agency in Manila who just going to give you fines if they throw your trash in the ground, or else you have a community service for a month, something like that if you don't have money. So I see this woman at the MMDE, the group, caught this woman, and the woman's is like because she don't have a money, she choose to sweep the street. And that's how I see that one. I was just thinking at the time, so you're not allowed to go like through. So the my head was already programmed on that kind of things, that if I threw trash in the ground, someone might caught me, and then I need to um I need to sweep the street. It's really embarrassing. So I think I start my discipline on that way. But I also knows like the what's that called, the discipline of throwing trash is also start with your family. Because when Hannah and Bing, when they first come, even my brother, oh my gulay, when they got the candy, they just throw. And when Hannah and Bing start here, explain to them like there is no need to throw that in the ground. If you have trash, put that in your bag. When you come home, put that in the trash bin, because it needs to be better if we are like balancing the ecosystem, so human and nature can live peacefully. And I always like every time we go somewhere and we try to throw trash, I always like told them, you don't need to do that, you do. So now and then Beng and Hannah learn that thing, like if they have trash, they don't go in the ground. And Hannah always like discuss, like she feel embarrassed to see that kind of like trust things like that. So when the kids see what parents does, which is a lot over here, like even because you have a million pesos car, you don't want to put your trash in your car, so instead you put that in the plastic and just throw in the ground. That's how easy for them to do it, because they do have discipline. And when their kids seen it, that's what they do too. So I always believe that it start with your family also, how you discipline them. Good morning. Hi everyone from Wise One. Yeah, that's what I learned. I learned that quick in Manila before. Okay, I have 22 people in the live. And then I got 70 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Today is Saturday. There is really nothing to do today since it's raining 3 days already and nonstop. So I don't know. I don't know what should I do, but there is one thing I gonna do because this one here, it is always, always, always asked. It's someone always asks me about this kind of things and some. Don't get me wrong. I don't grieve. I don't teach Hannah to be mad. We both all knows that Hannah is not Brian's biological father, howsoever. But I don't teach her to be mad with. But this is the always question that I always they always ask. By her Hannah, did she even ask about her father or did she even wants to meet them? So maybe today I would like to ask her by her age right now. So in the near future, I still don't know. Maybe she will change. Maybe she will be curious. I don't have any idea because technically Hannah grew up with a father figure. For her, she has already a father, so we're just going to ask her if she like to, cause or she even curious to meet him. I don't have any idea since I don't really ask, and she don't even talk that she don't even talk about it. So that's a question that I was get, and it kind of curious me too, because I don't, to be honest, what is my issue for him is not gonna be involved Hannah. In the near future, if Hannah will decide something, I go for it, whatever can make her happy. So because she's the one who decide for But so far right now, we don't really talk that kind of yet. Yeah, that's true also. She's very, very happy. Well, you see, Hannah grew up in the province. And then my father is her father figure. She has a lot of love for my father. So I think that's the reason why she don't really care for a lot of things. So because my father abandoned her with love. She was the first, actually, if I'm not mistaken, Hannah is the first female uh, grandchild with my dad. Most of them is male. So when Hannah born in this world, my father is really really happy because she finally has the female grandchild, and of course she treat her like a princess. So that's the shut back, you shut to, okay? I am her mother. You don't need to tell me what I should do. I'm just trying to honor her. Just don't tell me I leave her alone. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. Simple as that. I know what's the best for my kids. So, wise choose when. You really have to do a great job you really do have a great family. I do have a very great family. This one thing also, it's very, very, because they always ask me to. You see, I am very, no, I'm not really family oriented because I don't grow up with my family at all. I left over when I was 13, and then when I was 13 years old, I became independent to myself. So I went to Manila at the young age. So it's not really it's like a build memories. That's what I said. If I have time to bring back my old days, maybe I would love to more have build memories with my father, because I don't have that. I don't have a story to tell about my father's, because since I grew up by myself, to the other people, like I work to other people most of my life, so I don't have any memories to my families. Howsoever, I still knows how to respect them and love them because they're still my families, mostly my mom and my dad. But to build like a to tell story, I don't have that kind of things because I never experienced that. That's the reason why I do right now to build memories with my girls, because um unless when they grow old they have something that in return, it can tell stories. Oh, Johnny, Bangkok. Rocky is the best dog. Oh, yeah. But Tius is very naughty. You are a very good mother and a wife. Well, I try my best. I really try my best to be a good partner. But I'm not perfect. I'm human being. So this one is the third one. The third one we're gonna read for the bad habit. Let's see what's your opinion about this. Hypocrisy, being a double-faced person. As a country which claim to value morality, most of us try to live up to the standards set by the traditional society. Howsoever, as no one is perfect, many of us are not actually able to sustain this standard. The fear of being an outcast has forced a lot of people to live a double standard, like to hide our failure in the following norm. Hmm? We tend to condemning to those who are caught red-handed. A perfect example could be the criticism faced by those who become pregnant outside married. The sad fact behind this scenario that some of these critics could have actually engaged and premarital. Oh my God, how could you pronounce sex to only that no proof is visible? That is really true. Hypocrisy. That's true also. That's a double standard phrase that it's always going happen to this country also. Most of the time it is always happen in the province. I done that, I experienced that. Since I went back home when I was pregnant without father. Everybody is just like a fear or something like what other people said and something like that. You're gonna live with your double standards, seems like that. But I never did. I never did living in my standards because I make a mistake and to be I did when I being pregnant, I don't consider it mistake. I consider this a blessing for me. So I consider it's a gift, so why should I ashamed for? I always stand on what the what consequence did I face. Like I always stand on what I believe. My mistake, my consequence is I fix it. I unlearn from it. Which is I never think that way that Hannah is a big mistake for me because Hannah is a gift for me. So but of course I've been that I experienced that how people will going to charge you as being hypocrisy is the same things that you can't you always experience that over here because sometimes people are so judgmental. Oh, you see, while you're just walking on the street, everybody's eyes on you. Like people is like, oh, you see that? He's getting pregnant without father. I told you. Oh, look at my daughter. It's very simple. It's very simple. You always stay in the house, but at the end of the day, look at your dog. All the person who criticized me before, when I come back right now and go say, look at them, I was like, well, Daryl Charity, hello, my beautiful friend. How are you doing this morning? Don't worry, some fool trying to tell you how to raise Hannah, Grace, and Ben. You're truly doing a fantastic that. Well, you can blame, Daryl, thank you so much for your positive comment all the time. Also, a lot of you majority of my subscriber, that's what I always said, always thankful for both of you because you are always positive. Of course we can't just deny some others who are like to be nosy to others, to my girls, and tell me how you should raise them, how you should do this, you should do that, you should don't do this, you should do. Of course, at the end of the story, I just remove you from. I already said I know what's the best for them. People just keep asking this and this. The thing is, these two-person, Bing and Hannah, has a very big difference. It comes to behavior. This. The other side is outgoing. The other side is homebody. So they always has a different way how I would like to raise them. Because Hannah doesn't really care about things around her. All she cares is like she can play piano, she can have gossip with her teacher, she can have gossip with her friends. She's happy with that one. So while the other one, they're more like experiment. She's more experimenting from the world. She wants to go out, she wants to more explore it, and things is that's kind of things it kind of worried me for certain things because she's still young from that kind of age. And first of all, I don't know, the world is very cruel. You don't know what how it might walk in that, and then someone snaps mostly of this time because it's kind of, I know, weird. People are weird. You might see them and you look okay, but later on that person is just nuts this person. And if it's okay, if the person just leave you alone and don't kill you, that's the what I always stuck on my head. So they always has certain time for them to need to go home, because if they don't, oh, I might be angry. Time to sell bachoy? No. It's 3:30 a.m. here. I can't sleep, so I'm happy to see Harlot and everyone. Oh, Shanami! Hello to you. Wait, what is it? Ah, Taiwanese are not so sacramental. Because Australian brought nuclear submarine for two. Oh my God. TikTok was real life. I don't know what are you talking about, because I don't really watch news all the time. I don't know. I don't have any idea what's happening to the world, honestly. I try to avoid news. Once in a while, I do watch trending, what happened, something like that. But most of the time, I try to avoid like news, because something like there is a this party is against, this party is against, this party is against. Everybody's not having a good like everybody's not having good opinion from perspective from different things. So I try to avoid that kind of stuff. What else? Okay. We're just going to the fourth. The fourth. It's good. Philippines give military bases. I'm not sure about bases. I'm not sure if they give it. Philippines give them bases, because for my understanding, they just like to expand it, but they don't wanna open a new basis over here. Uncle Frank, have you ever been to Baguio? Baguio? Yeah, but long time ago. When I was 20, my boss trying to bring me there. Howsoever, I was 38 already, so 18 years ago. Brad never been there, but I've been there once. I'm not sure if it's still the same. I'm not sure if it's still the same. Still the Baguio that I said before. I don't have any idea. Maybe there's a lot of improvement already. So you can't just say the place is very nice if it's been 18 years that I've been there. So when I've been there before, I still in my head, that's still in my memories. But I don't know if I when go back there. I don't know if it's still the same. I know that I am late to your live, Screenlot, but I want to ask you, how did that test turn out with your friend? Oh, that one there, it's the AMG. Yeah, we went to Clark. It's funny because that's what we went to Clark, and then I just filled up application, something like that. So I filled up the application. Just so we went to second floor to do that one, and they tell us we try to ask if they have a discount for senior citizen, but they don't give him discount because they don't have a card. So they went us. So they try to ask if like why the feet is swallowed. And of course he said, oh well, I'm not the doctor. Yeah, he is a doctor, but I'm the only one who do your AMG. Since I'm not a doctor, I'm not allowed to tell you what is really going on. So Daryl, we don't know yet because in my it's still on ano. We have the result, but we gonna go back to his doctor on Monday. That's in EOF. So until Monday, we're gonna wait for 2 days now, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, we're gonna wait for 2 days, and until Monday, we will find it out what is really going on him, why he can't just walk. Because as I said, uh, he doesn't like to give us the answer over because he's not his doctor. So nothing we can do about it. So this is the third. I think I done the third one. This is the fourth one. I think the fourth one. It's gonna be a crab mentality. There are some of us Filipino who got a better view of competition. That if we cannot win, then no one will. Instead of helping each other to be successful, we make ways to pull them down, like discourage them from taking a great opportunities or destroy their image. This is because we want to be the only one at the top. If we only would see the achievement of our neighbor, our colleges as an inspiration to reach our own goals instead of condemning them as threats. We should realize that success of each Filipino will contribute to the improvement of the country. And this can help all of us to be successful as well. That is really true. Because, I have that, I see that a lot over here. Like it seems like people doesn't like you to achieve the goal that you wanted. Instead of, encourage them to do that kind of to do this kind of stuff, they will make you down. They will discourage you for things. Oh, don't do this, don't do that. It seems like, when you make a business, from the first business you're just first, and the next part, the next day, you see the next month everybody have the same as your business. So it's always like that. And if when a people like you are like a kind of like when you wants to do something, instead of people was trying instead of giving you hope and encourage you to do it, they doesn't like to they will going to discourage you for a lot of things. When I was in America, I have my interview in embassy. Because I don't know, it's my first time. It's my first time when Brian sent me this. Says, oh, you have an interview in the embassy. You're gonna do there. You're gonna do that. You're gonna ano this. So I was just like, I'm excited and I'm nervous, because how if they ask me and I can't answer. So I was just trying to ask 10 people that I know. 10 people that I know. Out of 10, there only one person said to me, yes, you can do it. You're smart. You're okay. You know. All you need to do is just be honest of what they ask, and then you can do it. Because I know you. You have confidence. Don't worry. I'll be there. I'll go with you, and I wait you outside. You can do it. 9 of them said, for sure, you can't go to America. For sure, they're going to deny you because their interview is very hard. My friend, she has an interview. They said it's hard. They have like 60. You're gonna take exam. You're gonna take. What? I was like, oh my God, what should I do? I'm gonna take the exam. They're gonna give you like what's that called? They're gonna give you like make you a drawing, and then that drawing you're gonna explain to them. It's like, what the heck is that? So when I was like, the one was very supportive. 9 of them, they discourage me for a lot of things that, they're very strict. For sure, they will deny you. I try because Brian is there, and Brian is always like, tell me it's okay, you can, So when I went there, they only asked me two questions, and then they said, I just shocked at the time when they told me welcome to America, because they only asked me two questions, and then I studied like this long, like this thick book that I like write it down. I studied all night because I have nine person tell me I can't be passed because it's hard, this one. So their discouragement, I have the motivation to do more better, to like, I'm gonna do it. I know I can pass this. So I studied that book, that thick, this, that. I don't sleep at all. I need like only 1 hour sleep. Then I went to embassy. So I will start shaking. I will start, even I sit there, I start like memorizing this. I know I can pass it, this. And just when the woman told me, asked me two questions, this, where did you meet? And then how many times you get divorced? Then I answered them and they said, welcome to America. And they're kind of shocked. Oh, it's like, oh. And then I asked her again. It's like funny when I told her, like, pardon, what? Welcome to America. Goes to the window. I was like, so I'm okay now. I said, like, I'm okay now. I passed. I said, yeah, that's why I said, welcome to America. It's like I can't believe it because I'm answering too much. A lot. I'm memorizing a lot of words. Yet they only ask me for two things. And like when I go out, my friend, the one who always there for me and tell me you can do it. And she was like, "Oh, what happened? What happened? What happened?" And I said, "Yeah, I passed." And they were just jumping outside, because there's like a lot of line. I still remember how it goes. Like a lot of line. Like all of them has a different purpose to go in embassy. Majority of them was in K1 visa. So I was just thinking, how many thousand of these people right now? I was thinking, how many of us will going to accept today? So that's just in my head over and over. And I like I said, they asked me two things only, and it's like kind of shocked me because I can't accept that I studied all night long because I think but it's always like that too. As I said, some people they have they give you positive way, like they will like tell you it's okay, and but some don't. Okay, I'm really hoping that his doctor can finally tell him what's going on with his health. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to, Daryl, because it's been how many 3 months now. Like we've been doing all the tests that they told us, and still nobody's. The word is, when you ask what's wrong with it, they're just telling you like it's an old age. It's kind of funny. Why it's such old age? Like at this 1 month, he's fine. He can walk and everything, and then one day it's just 3 days. It's just like that, and it's an old age, and no one can say like what's wrong with him, because everything is since like the MRI doesn't have anything, and they said it's just an old age. And then the funny part is, I asked them, "No, if it's just an old age, last time we come, they said that he needs an operation. So how could you operate the person that you don't have any idea what is wrong with him?" But of course, because he doesn't like embarrassment, he doesn't like to two-face, or he doesn't like to tell you, don't tell me what to do, or something that I just read that over there, they hurt their ego. They will be mad. If they will be mad, then they won't gonna treat you properly because you asked them that one. Kevin Agne, Lot, did you guys give you a jersey this week also? That's the thing. Nobody gives us like that. Hannah was trying to say, why nobody guy gave me that? Oh, Leo Blags. Thank you for what is this? Sticker or super chat? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Leo Blag, hello Luisa, and shout out for being a good mother and a wife. Leo Blags. Thank you so much. Kevin and a shout out Rocky. You have busy week chasing the rat. No, Rocky don't care about rats. he care about but you always see that the rain right now is pouring hard. That's anyone tell you what you can do. I know that you can do anything that you want to. That's true. Yes, Kevin Acne, your sister takes more Tupperware this week. Yeah, very true. She was in the province right now. It's her daughter's birthday. I think she stayed there 2 weeks and then she will be back. And then after 2 weeks, she will be back. I will go there to get my Tupperware. Because, I'm out of Tupperware already. Oh, that's one thing also. That's my sister. As I said to you, Filipino time. That's why when I'm going to invite her something, the thing with my sister is she knows me already. When I am the one who invite her, it better be there because I'm gonna leave you. Um, when I said what I do with them is sometimes I did this one. When the party started by 11 or 12, I tell them we started by 10 o'clock. So they come here early. And when they come here early, they said, I thought you said it's better that way so you're not gonna be late. Or sometimes I told them, you just sleep over here because I don't like late when mostly we gotta go somewhere. That's one thing I always told her because I kind of trick her all the time for that one. Okay, where they are. Okay, I think this is the 5-1 that I'm going to like. You see, this is 14, but this 5-1 is the one that it's kind of like the one that I like. This is the one that oh, what is this? This is the one that I always see that people always bring this every day of their life. Like ignoring or not following simple rules and instruction. Laws or regulation are created to make communities harmonious. However, how can we achieve the peaceful neighborhood if we cannot even follow the simple rules, like crossing the pedestrian lane and not loitering around? It is not enough that we demand change. In our government, we should also strive to start change in ourselves by being disciplined citizens, even in the smallest ways, which is that is really true. You know, everywhere I go, this is the funny part because when I goes and guess what? No offense, but this is true. Most of the person do the lettering things is student. I don't know why. Or like a gang or like a group, like they have a group things. Every single time I'd see is that's young people. Young people do that all the time. Matter of fact, they did that in the ad on my neighbor's wall. They also do that in our gate over here. They got the sign and things like that. It's not a fault, paint, but they sign it. And Brian was really, really mad on it, which is it's wrong. But things like this always do oh, we need to change, but how could we change if we can even do the simple rules like pedestrian also, or something like you have a big sign over there, you are not allowed to throw trash. But guess what? That sign is just seen by people's eyes, but they're not comprehensive to their mind. They are just seeing it, oh, you're not allowed. But guess what? It's throwing the trash over. And instead, the place now it's become trash, full of trash every day. And everywhere you go, pedestrian lane, no walk allowed. But guess what? People still walking. That's the problem. This is the problem that I always see every day That's what I said. The five choose only because this is what common most majorities. Don't get me wrong, it's not all of them, but bring that kind of bad habit every day of their life. Lot, my dear friend, never let anyone tell you what you can do. Yeah. Thank you, Daryl. Bing, bing, bingo. When do you get Bing final grade? This coming 17 on Monday. Oh yeah, thank you, Shenamine. Oh, I'm almost done with my lives over. I think I only have 60. Some people can stay long, but I can't do it long enough. I think 50 or 55 is done for me. I just want to do it. This supposed to be every Saturday just to make like something like we can just talk about, saving your opinion for things of different stuff. Most of this time it's raining 3 days now in my province right now. It's already floody. It's floody so bad already in my province, so I'm not really surprised. Now here it's 3 days in Daru now, which is I don't really mind because it's 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 okay to have a rain once in a while so we can have cold weather too. Being for president, I don't know about that. Maybe you never know in the future, you know. If Manny Pacquiao becomes senator, Bing can be also president. We never know at the near future what we're gonna hold for them, both of them. But I'm wishing for both of them what's the best for. Like I always said, it is always nice to explore first by yourself. And then once a while, think, Bing, you're going to ask me like, why did you marry late or something? It's like 30. I get married when I was 30. And I said to her, because I want to explore first, like I want to see different things. Which is right now, my partner is the one I explore for. Like Brian is very explorer. He likes to do things. Most of the time, he loves to do diving. Diving is his things. Um, I say like, diving is very, very nice too. If you think about it, before I was just thinking too. I was just like thinking before. When I see ocean, I was just thinking, what really lie behind the bottom of the ocean, which is you never know until you go deeper. When you go, when you see the ocean, it's flat, it's blue, and it's calm. Howsoever, when you dive it, you don't know the circumstances inside of what kind of current you will experience. It's like a kind of lie that, like, sometimes I was just thinking to see or to be also like you see, when I was diving, I have more attention. It comes to like surrounding in the ocean. Like sometimes I just see the corals and then like watch them for maybe like couple hour. Oh, like you see, couple minutes. It's like 10, 5. Just watch them. And then after I watch them, I just think, how could this coral like spread like seeds? Like how could they breathe? Like my curiosity was stuck on that one. Then I just keep staring it. And the sad part is sometimes when I have my buddy, my Brian is my buddy. But sometimes when I turn around, I don't have anybody anymore. So I just goes with the flow. Brian was so mad. Oh my god. Lot, what is Hannah' favorite words of sentence when she say like some say louder. Lot always say nothing we can do about it. True. Nothing we can do about it. Yeah, that is true. My favorite words is nothing we can do about it. Like the thing is, if things happen and you can't fix it anymore. I just said nothing you can do about it. It's happened already. So to make me angry are not gonna be good for me. And even though I become more very angry and frustrated of it, It's not gonna do anything because it's never changed. So what can I do? I just like nothing I can do about it. It's just simple as to calm myself down. Kevin loved it. This week, Hannah says she only three guys in her class to choose from. SP no crush. No, actually they have five in their class, and she said she don't have any. Like I think Hannah is more into like because Hannah is very competitive for things. When she sees something that she likes to do, she will do it. Like she will stuck on that one, and she is more happy with her like teacher company. She's more happy with like their bonding, so she's not really into like guys things. She's is more in the gossiping with teachers, like activities in their school. She's more into that, like she's more into like a movie, Netflix. She's like a kind of homebody. Which a lot where you were this one here. I buy this one in Ukay Ukay. This one is 20 pesos. You will see that it's very long. See? Oh, oh, you see that? That is very, very long. That is when I'm sleep. When I go to bed, I always wear like this or like pajamas because Brian loves to turn aircon. And sometimes I feel really, really, really cold. That's the reason. Okay, guys, thank you so much, everyone. I have 35 over here and I got 35 thumbs up. Oh, I really, really appreciated to all of your positive and also all your support to my channel. And also, I think I already did my ano. I think that's already five. As I said, I only choose five things because that is the common bad habit that I always see every day of my life over here in the Philippines that they always bring every day also of their life. So don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect either. I have that kind of things also once in a while. But most of the time, as I said, my life is already programmed from a lot of things. But of course, we are a human being. We may make mistake. Unless if we make mistake, we just going to acknowledge it, say sorry for the mistake that we did, and learn from it. That's how my my life. That's how I like my life to live on with also my. What what's 20 pesos, 20, 40 cents? Yes, it's like 20 pesos. This is okay, okay. Thank you, my dear Lord friend. Have a wonderful Saturday. You also, Daryl. Have a wonderful weekend to all of you. I hope your weekend. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much, and also thank you for your positive comment all the time. And thank you also for following our journey over here every day. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Mountain Green, keep up and keep going, keeping on. Thank you so much. You have a good weekend. Have a safe day or safe night. Good night. And also, don't forget, always stay healthy.